This is going to be a short review of the Park Avenue by Allen Edmonds in green shell cordovan. I wanted to get this done before February 7th because there is an upcoming trunk show that begins next week. This time around they're going to be offering several rare shell colors, including a type of green. Now, this is known as bottle green shell, and I have not been able to confirm that this is the exact same green that they're going to be offering for the upcoming event. Trunk show cordovan shoes in shell are not cheap, but if you are interested, contact your local Allen Edmonds sales associate or store manager that you work with. The green is limited to 125 pairs this time around. So to begin with, I was originally hesitant with this shoe. The Park Ave is probably my favorite formal style that Allen Edmonds offers. You simply can't go wrong with this style. My sales associate that I work with had informed me that they had found a pair of green shell Park Avenues sitting in a warehouse that were factory seconds. I originally thought green would be too difficult to wear, but with this pair I was pleasantly surprised. And in fact, in certain types of lighting, there's hints of blue inside this green. It makes it a really nice color. Anyway, I was surprised to find out that this is a very fun color to wear if you pair it with grays. I almost exclusively wear it with grays, but I will occasionally wear it with maroon colored chinos. Unless you are wearing these in bright sunlight, most people will not even notice that these are green until they pause to look at them closer. This pair I received was a pair of seconds with flaws, and the only flaws I could find were some slight stitching imperfections along the cap toe, and there are also some small scratches here and there. But these could almost pass for a first quality shoe. Now as far as the fit, it's consistent with most of the other 65 lash shoes that I own, like the Jefferson or the Cambridge shoe. I would say it does fit a little bit more roomy than the Strand, at least the walnut strand. The sole is something that I had not previously experienced. The JR sole is something that you must try to feel the difference. I can really feel a huge difference in this sole versus the regular Allen Edmonds soles. And that's not to say regular Allen Edmonds soles are uncomfortable, because they're not. It's just that the JR sole is much more comfortable and it also feels more supportive. I've also been told that JR soles will last longer and they handle adverse weather conditions better. Now I'll get to some minor criticisms, and I do mean minor. My pair will look kind of cloudy between wears as it blooms, as they say, and it also collects dust. So I will usually spend about 15 or 20 minutes in between wears just brushing the shoes to keep them looking good. I'll show you, here's a before and after, and you can see that before they had these white lines on them and looked kind of dusty. And then after using the brush, they look much better. The only other thing to be aware of with this color is that it won't be appropriate for all men in their professions. Not everyone's going to be okay with wearing a green formal shoe to their job. I also find that shell shoes are a little bit hotter if you wear them in the summer, and my feet tend to sweat more inside. This probably has to do with the breathability with shell being less good. Calf is known as being better to breathe in. But on the plus side, this might be a good thing in the winter if you want to keep your feet warm. Another thing is the price. Well, there's no real way around it. If you're going to buy a shell cordovan shoe, it's usually going to be pretty expensive. I got these at a discount because they were seconds, and if you wanted to order these as first, you're going to have to spend over $700. But if it helps, you could think of it as buying two quality shoes for $300 pair of calf shoes times two. But, it's totally up to you if you want to invest the amount of money for these. I'll wrap up by saying that the Park Ave is not being offered this time around, but it's always possible that it could return in a future trunk show. They are offering several alternative styles which are just as good, and I think the Strand is probably the best choice out of all of them to get in the green shell that they're offering. So, just putting this out there, the trunk show will be starting next week. And as Allen Edmonds says, this is your chance. Thank you for watching.